Harsh reaction from President Erdoğan to jet fuel lie. We will not forget those who slander Turkey. President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan made a statement after the cabinet meeting. Regarding the allegations about the sale of jet fuel to Israel, President Erdoğan said, "We will not forget those who slander Turkey." Turkey did not allow the sale of any material to be used for military purposes to Israel long before the massacres. President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan addressed the nation after the presidential cabinet meeting at the presidential complex, reminding that Ramadan, the beginning of which is mercy, the middle of which is forgiveness, and the end of which is salvation from eternal torment, and Eid al-Fitr have been left behind. Erdoğan said that they endeavored to inhale the spiritual climate of Ramadan, the month of mercy, abundance, and solidarity, in the best way possible, stating that the Eid al-Fitr was transformed into a feast of brotherhood, where resentments were eliminated and unity and solidarity were reinforced in accordance with its spirit. Erdoğan wished Allah to bring many more Ramadan and Eid in health and peace, pointing out that serious human and vehicle traffic was experienced throughout Turkey during the Eid holiday, which was extended to 9 days with administrative leave. Erdoğan noted the following: "The number of people using our land, air, and railroads exceeded 120 million. Thanks to the quality of our roads and the measures taken by our security units, we survived this busy period with few losses compared to previous years. Despite criticism from the opposition, we have once again seen how much the bridges and highways we have put into service relieve traffic. The number of vehicles passing through Osman Gazi Bridge alone between April 5th and April 14th exceeded 941,000. Istanbul Airport served 2,213,000 passengers. Our Antalya Airport reached the highest figure of 2024 with 11,260 passengers on Sunday, April 14th. 1 million people traveled on high-speed trains. Similar figures are valid for our other transportation projects. We are pleased at our projects, which we realize with public-private cooperation without a single penny coming out of the state's coffers, not only facilitate the lives of our nation, but also contribute to our country's economy. We will intensify our measures and inspections through our Ministries of Labor, Tourism, and Interior." Expressing that everyone's hearts were broken by the cable car disaster that occurred in Antalya on the third day of Eid, Erdoğan reminded that 174 people were trapped in the cabins for hours in the tragic accident in which one citizen lost his life and 17 others were injured, stating that 174 citizens were rescued without a bloody nose in an evacuation operation that lasted 23 hours as a result of the intensive efforts of the units of the state, especially AFAD and the armed forces. Erdoğan thanked each and every one of the more than 2,200 personnel who carried out the rescue work day and night with great diligence. Erdoğan wished the rescued citizens get well soon and wished a speedy recovery to the injured, pointing out that the judiciary took swift action against those who had negligence, fault, and responsibility for the incident, and that a preliminary report was prepared by an expert. Erdoğan said that within the scope of the investigation, 5 people, including the company operating this line and the officials of the company responsible for maintenance, were arrested, and a judicial control decision was issued for 8 suspects.